This video is made in partnership with Adobe Express. I have a photo of myself and this image. By the end of this video, I'm going to turn those two things into a finished promotional poster, ready to publish on Instagram, on your blog and on YouTube, using only Adobe Express. If you're looking for the best free photo editor for beginners in 2026, here's the short answer. For creators, small business owners and anyone who needs to edit photos for marketing content, without design experience, Adobe Express is the strongest free option available, without any watermark. Before I start building, here's where each Adobe tool fits for photo editing. Adobe Express has a free plan without watermark, templates for Instagram, TikTok and more, background removal, Adobe fonts and multi-format export all included. A complete free creative workflow for beginners. It's the best free photo editor for beginners and the best online photo editor for quick edits. Adobe Photoshop is the professional standard. Advanced compositing, generative AI, full layer control. It's available in a paid subscription and for the skill levels intermediate to advanced. So it's built for commercial design and complex image manipulation. Adobe Lightroom is the photographer's tool. Batch editing, raw color grading, presets. From beginner to advanced skill level. It's built for editing large photo libraries, not for creating designs or marketing content. For beginners who want to go from a raw photo to a published social post, Adobe Express is the right Adobe tool. It handles the full workflow at any skill level. Adobe Express is a free browser-based creative tool. It's also available as a mobile app. It's built for creators and marketers who need professional quality output without a steep learning curve. Inside the Adobe Express photo editor, you get crop and resize, adjust lighting and color with auto enhance, and manual sliders. You get filters and effects with one-click application, remove background, text with Adobe fonts, and customizable color palettes. Templates for Instagram, TikTok, and more. And one-click multi-format export. The whole interface is drag and drop. Nothing is hidden behind menus. And it's made for easy photo editing online. I'm going to prove that right now. Step 1, I'm starting with a new design, which is pretty easy on the homepage. And then we'll go for marketing. You can find so many templates. I would go this time with poster. Now, this is the page where we can create anything. Next, I can just upload media from this MacBook, for example. All I gotta do is choose a photo like this. And within seconds, it's uploaded. You can see we can easily resize it by dragging it. Now, next, I want to remove the background. So I need a clean cutout. And it's easily available with just one click. Over here, you can see remove background. Done. Adobe Express uses AI to detect the subject and remove everything behind it. You get clean edges, no manual selection needed, and no masking needed. This is powered by the same technology as Adobe Photoshop. I just click on Adjust, and here I could adjust the brightness, the saturation, and the warmth. Now this looks good. I also push up the contrast slightly and remove some highlights to make the image pop. So you can easily adjust and enhance photos in seconds, but you can also crop them just with one click. Step 2, I'm now adding a timeline screenshot of Adobe Premiere because I want this poster to be about an upcoming live stream for Adobe Premiere, just like that. Now I can make it bigger easily. I want to move it into the background. Now I can easily adjust the size again by dragging it. And what I want to do this time is first of all crop it, which is pretty easy. And whenever you move your picture, it automatically adjusts to the grid. You have these breaking points, as you can see with the purple line, and it just snaps onto it. Next thing I want to do is I want to adjust the corners by having only the upper corners rounded. Let's try. I can just use my keyboard to adjust it to something like this. Next up, we take my picture and can easily adjust it to the same size because it snaps, you see? Now that worked pretty good. Maybe let's put myself down a bit like this, and the background can be adjusted to be darker and maybe slightly blurred, because we also have this blur slider which allows that pretty easily. If you now want to go for a dark background, for example, all you have to do is click on the background, choose color and the color that you prefer. So for Adobe Premiere, we could actually go for like a purple color. We can also adjust it, custom, and go for a darker color. And the best thing is we can even choose the color picker and grab the color from one of our backgrounds. Let's move both images up a bit. Next, I open the templates panel. I pick a minimal template and adapt it so it fits. This is a free online photo editor with templates that actually make sense. They give you structure and you bring your own content. So we can just choose one of the many templates, click on it and start it as a new design. But what we want to do is to edit as a page. So we could now, for example, easily copy elements from here with Command C and paste them in here. This is how we can use actual poster templates for our own design and mix existing ideas with our own creative ideas. What I mainly want to do now as well is to add some elements, because through add content elements, we find many different assets, like brushes, a few elements. So what I like to start with are overlays. I, for example, really like the halftone overlays, and we just click on one, and there it is. We can move it to the full size, and very important, we can easily adjust the opacity with this slider over here. Step 3, text and brand. Let's add the poster headline by clicking on text, and then we could either choose some templates or we add our own text, which is, first of all, livestream. And for this, I need a font which is very bold. So let's view the recommended fonts. And one font I really like is the Unbounded Bold. Just like this. And we can move it down here, easily adjust the size by clicking the plus icon. I want to have it aligned centered, so whenever I adjust the size, it just stays centered. That looks good. So you see, in the Adobe Express photo editor, text is a full design element. You get font, size adjustments, color, letter spacing, and even text animations. Now, if you want to style the text, Adobe Express gives you access to thousands of Adobe fonts on the free plan. We already used Unbounded Bold, which looks beautiful in my opinion, but you can also browse through the recommended fonts or find even more fonts from the Adobe Fonts library. Now let me just add some more elements and text before we go to the next step. Next, I want to add a subtle drop shadow to my headshot. All I have to do is choose the layer, go to Effects, scroll down, and there we can find shadow. When clicking on View All, you will see all the options you have regarding the shadows. Let's try Glow. Oh, that looks good. Hazy is even softer. So I'm not sure what to go for. I think Hazy looks great on this one. I also want a really slight drop shadow on the screenshot. So again, I choose Shadow, and I want it to be really subtle. So we can even go to Custom and say the blur should be more and the color should be maybe more transparent. And this way, the drop shadow is really small, as you can see. That is the poster. This is how you turn photos into branded content without a designer and without a subscription. All of this built just from my headshot and a screenshot of Adobe Premiere. Inside Adobe Express Photo Editor on the free plan in under 15 minutes. It's easy photo editing online, For real. And the last step, this is where Adobe Express saves the most time as a free photo editor for social media. I click Resize, choose social media and ads, and maybe as an Instagram feed ad. Duplicate and resize. That's it. So Adobe Express gives me every social format preloaded. You saw Instagram posts, but it also works for X posts, YouTube community posts, LinkedIn, Facebook, and more. Now the different sizes have been created and I can just go back. Here, you can see it, and it works really good. You can still do some small adjustments, like for example, this flare that I added on top. I want it to actually be over the whole poster. Look how easy that was. This is how you get 3 platform-ready exports from one design session. So this is the best online photo editor for quick edits. Now let me break down exactly who Adobe Express is the right tool for. First of all, best for beginners. Adobe Express offers a drag and drop interface, pre-built templates, and auto-enhance tools that remove every barrier. You can produce something that looks professional in your first session. It's the best free photo editor for beginners. Also, Adobe Express is best for social media creators. It has templates for Instagram, TikTok, and more. They are all built in. You get one-click resize, that means you create once and publish everywhere, so it's a free photo editor for social media that handles the full content production workflow. It's also best for solopreneurs and personal brands. Adobe Express also offers Brand Kit that keeps your fonts, colors, and logo consistent across every piece of content you produce. Easily turn photos into branded content every time. It's also best for solopreneurs and personal brands. Besides all the reasons I just mentioned, it also has a big library of Adobe fonts, which you can use and easily style to match your brand's corporate identity. It's also best for small businesses and marketers. Adobe Express lets you edit photos for marketing content, produce assets for every platform in a single session. The free plan covers everything a small marketing team needs. Actually, needs day to day. And the one case where a different Adobe tool is better if your primary goal is deep color grading on raw photos. Adobe Lightroom is the professional standard for that specific workflow. Adobe Express is not a raw editor, it's a content creation tool. Let me answer the most frequently asked questions about Adobe Express. Is Adobe Express really free? Yes, the free plan gives you full access to the photo editor, background removal, templates, Adobe fonts, and watermark-free exports. No credit card required. Does Adobe Express add a watermark to free exports? No, every export from Adobe Express is clean. No watermark. What is the best free photo editor for beginners in 2026? It's Adobe Express. It is the only free tool that combines photo adjustments, background removal, templates, branded text, filters, effects, and multi-format export in a single drag and drop workflow, with no design experience required. How is Adobe Express different from Adobe Photoshop? Photoshop is built for professionals who need advanced compositing and layer control. Adobe Express is built for beginners and marketers who need to crop, adjust, and enhance photos and turn them into social content quickly. Different tools for different workflows. What photo editing features does Adobe Express have? Crop and resize with social platform presets, adjust lighting with brightness, contrast, highlights, and shadows, color adjustments including saturation and temperature, filters and effects, remove background, text animations, brand kit, templates for Instagram, TikTok, and more. And one-click multi-format exports. Can I use Adobe Express to edit photos for marketing content? Yes, Adobe Express is specifically built for this use case. You can crop, adjust, and enhance photos, add branded text overlays, apply filters, remove backgrounds, and export in every format your marketing channels need, all on the free plan. Is Adobe Express good for making YouTube thumbnails? Yes, Adobe Express has YouTube thumbnail templates built in, at the correct dimensions. It's a free online photo editor with templates that actually work. Now, here's the finished poster. It's built from a photo of myself and an Adobe Premiere screenshot. Background removed, layout built, branded text applied, filters added, exported in 3 formats, all inside the Adobe Express photo editor. All free, about 15 minutes in total. So, is Adobe Express the best free photo editor for beginners in 2026? Yes, and not just for beginners. For any creator or marketer who needs to turn photos into branded content without a design background, without paying a subscription, and without spending an hour on a single graphic. Adobe has 3 photo tools: Photoshop for professionals, Lightroom for photographers, and Adobe Express for everyone who needs to edit photos for marketing content and publish fast. Express is the free entry point. The poster you saw me build today is going live to promote my next live stream. I will use the poster you saw me build today for one of my upcoming live streams for sure. So this is a real result. This is what free looks like in 2026. Link to try Adobe Express is in the description. Completely free, no credit card required. Subscribe if you want more tools, workflows, and tutorials like this. I cover cameras, drones, editing, and AI every week. See you in the next one. Happy creating!